everyone, and welcome back to Tokyo Tuesdays, the segment in which I head to the Tokyo Disney theme parks to sample and review every last eatery. For our 67th episode, we're headed to another popcorn cart! Aha! I know I usually don't do two popcorn carts so close together, but I felt like doing something unpredictable, so we're going to be hitting up Tokyo Disney Sea's popcorn cart number 1. One of the easier popcorn locations to locate. To find popcorn cart number 1, you'll want to start in the Mediterranean harbor. Head straight on in, before veering to your left. Head straight up the ramp, keeping the water on your right as you pass by Mama Biscotti's on your left. At the top of the ramp, veer to your right. You should quickly find yourself right in front of popcorn cart number 1. Popcorn cart number 1 at Tokyo Disney Sea is one of your very classic looking popcorn carts. It has not 1, not 2, but 3 canopies. A red and white striped one on top, with a blue one underneath, and finally, a roll-down red one with zippers that shut for practical reasons. The cart itself is red with gold trim and white detailing. It also comes with a side-along cart to stock extra popcorn buckets. Speaking of which, this location usually stocks some of the more popular popcorn buckets in the park, so the lines here can get intense. If you plan on visiting, plan accordingly. Alright, so, popcorn's blown away, which is a spoiler. I am eating popcorn again today. Stop! No! Alright, so, today I was at popcorn cart number 1. Popcorn cart number 1 is a caramel popcorn cart. At least as of now, they tend to switch those around occasionally from time to time. I'm going to get right into it, partially because it's windy and my popcorn keeps blowing away, and partially because I want to try it before it gets too cold. Well, it's definitely caramel popcorn. It's very, very tasty. It was warm when I got it. It is no longer. Honestly, it's quite good. I don't know if it was waiting that line that long good, but it's good. For once, I actually feel like there's enough flavoring on this popcorn. I don't have a lot to say. Yeah, good popcorn, bad line. I'm going to continue eating my popcorn in attempts to eat it all before the wind gets it. And I will see you at the next place. Bye. Once again, we're home, and it's time to review. Service is a 2 out of 5. There were 3 people working at this location, and they were having real issues working like the well-oiled machine that I've seen at some locations in the past. I don't know if that was because maybe strange customer requests, or, just an off day, which happens. But whatever the reason was, it just was not happening at this location. For example, I paid for my popcorn and then had to step to the side to wait to receive it. Despite the fact that there's only one thing on the menu, there was still somehow a delay between paying and receiving my food. I actually ended up receiving the order of the person in front of me, which was a popcorn bucket that was supposed to go to an 8-year-old girl. We got that straightened out. She got her popcorn bucket in her popcorn. The woman actually put the popcorn bucket on her, which was super adorable. But that aside, I was actually in line for a little over 30 minutes. So half an hour for popcorn. Yeah, no, that's a 2 out of 5. Atmosphere is a 1 out of 5. I'll be honest, I was not impressed with this location. The traditional cart look is not that exciting to me. And it's just, there's nothing there for me to look at. It's clean lines, which is nice, but nothing beyond that. It doesn't even have like the popcorn turners, like the popcorn carts at Tokyo Disneyland Park do. There's nothing to look at here. It's boring to me. Additionally, the multiple canopies feel kind of slapdash. Like someone threw the blue canopy on and was like, that doesn't look like quite enough, so we'll just put the red one on top of it. It's fine, it's good. And that was it. Yeah. Finally, it's just kind of a dirty location. It looked very unwashed when I was there. The side-along cart was noticeably dusty on top, and the canopies themselves looked dirty, for lack of a better word. They looked unwashed, which is just not something that I'm used to at the Disney parks. So, 1 out of 5. Price is a 2 out of 5. I'm making myself a bit of a liar in the last video when I said 3 out of 5 would likely be my rating in the future, though to be fair, I did say likely, and it likely will be my rating in the future. For other carts. Not this one. There's nothing special about caramel corn. It's not a hard flavor to find. You can find it in almost any movie theater in Japan, and it's certainly not hard to find in America either. So paying $3.10 for a box of what isn't really a fun or unique or special or different flavor seems a bit much. 2 out of 5. The food is a 3 out of 5. While I do feel like it was overpriced, the caramel corn itself was good. It was tasty, it was fresh, and for once I actually feel like there was the right amount of topping on it, which is a definite plus in my book. So, yeah, no complaints here. 3 out of 5. Overall, this gives Tokyo Disney Sea's Popcorn Cart number 1 an average rating of 2. Perfectly round and unroundable. Before getting into the lineup proper, I do have a correction to make. While I was updating the master lists for this episode, I noticed a mistake that I had made earlier. So, when I initially filed Tokyo Disneyland's Popcorn Cart number 12, I put it in underneath Delancey Catering, when actually it should have gone 3 slots higher, just above ice cream cones. I have corrected this mistake now on all of the pertinent lists going forward, but I do apologize for the mistake. That is my brain for you. It does not always numbers well. On to the review. With a 2 out of 5, this ties Tokyo Disneyland's Popcorn Cart number 1 with Cape Cod Cook-Off and Delancey Catering on the master list. I'm going to slot it in just below Delancey Catering, earning it 65th place. Meanwhile, on the cart service lineup, it's once again going to tie with and then come underneath Delancey Catering, this time earning 21st place. Honestly, between the two locations, the food at Popcorn Cart number 1 is probably better than the food at Delancey Catering. However, I can think of almost 0 reasons why you should wait in that line. It's completely unreasonable. And in the very least, Delancey Catering is cute to look at. So, that's it for this week. Come back next week if you want to find out where I'll be then. Hint, we'll be trying out some Italian refreshments. If you have any comments or suggestions, please feel free to leave those down below. We'd love to hear from you. Give this video a big ol' thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you like what we do. We'd surely appreciate it. If social media is more your flavor, you can find us there. Links to that in the description box. And I will see you next week for another Tokyo Tuesday.